event for the last couple years. His name is Erik Swanson. Now this guy's got more energy than... Oh, he's speaking up right here, by the way. All I can say is strap yourself in. You do not watch Erik Swanson, you experience him. Put your hands together, Mr. Erik Swanson. Come on, boys!
Neighbor that you don't know. High five a stranger right now. Let's settle down. You guys are a crazy group, I'll tell you what. How y'all doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. How you feel? How do I look? I know. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I've heard. Hold on, I gotta do something, hold on. Thanks, Andy. Where are you, Andy? She said, take off the black. So here I am. And apparently I got Spanx on now, I don't know what they are. Male Spanx. Don't laugh. You gotta slim down, right? That's what she says. So, I really appreciate you guys, and I'm here to have some fun, but I want to kind of calm it down just a tiny bit. How many of y'all have seen me before in any of the knocks or around the world? Let's see, raise your hands. Awesome. How many of y'all have not seen me yet? Awesome. Look at the crowd. Wow. Okay, good. I'm just gonna have a seat with y'all, if that's okay with you. Say yes. Yes. Awesome. I'm so excited about that. So what I want to do is I kind of want to have just a conversation, just a what I call straight talk. Is that okay? Yes. All right. So what I want to do is, here's the deal. I've been traveling around for years. Got started 15 years ago. Traveling around and sharing stages, and they call me the energy guy, you know, the awesomeness. I bring the awesome to the crowd, to the party. Can you feel it right now? Just from where I'm at right now. And yeah, thanks, I appreciate that. But what I want to do is I want to kind of just tell you, I know this is so hard for me to tell you, but I'll just be super honest with you. I was not always this awesome. No, don't laugh. No, it's serious. I'm being serious. I know you guys are kidding. You're like, no way, right? No, seriously, John, I told you, man, people think that, and they thought that I was not born this way. Yeah, actually, you know what, I'm gonna correct myself. I was born this way. No, I definitely were. You get my point. I was born this way, but I did not grow up in an environment to promote my awesomeness. And I'm being serious now. Have you ever had a character building childhood? Can anyone relate to that? I call it character building, or CWC, which is really a childhood with challenges, right? And I call it that now, but back then, you know what I called it? This sucks. That's what I called it back then. Now, I have awesome parents. They rock. The problem with my growing up was they rocked. You know what they rocked? They rocked work not from 9 to 5, but from like 7 to 7. Yeah. Can you all relate? Does anyone have parents that they're amazing, I love them, but it seemed like I was kind of figuring out myself, you know, on my own. And it get worse, my brother, cool guy, he decided that he was going to rename my name. You know what I thought it was? Get out of here. And then I'm like, dude, that's not my name. He's like, okay, get lost. He kept on changing my name, but it was kind of similar to that. So my point is, I need to, look to find, I was like a struggling kid, a teen, and try to find my way. Do you know anyone like this or in the past? Don't raise your hand, okay? But what I decided to do was change some things around. And then, going to school. I mean, I grew up in Washington, D.C. area, so I had a choice. And guys, I've been here for the last 3 days. Amazing speakers, all my friends. Oh, love it. James, are you still in the house? Oh, man. James, when's the date of James in the house, guys? Give him a round of applause. Yeah. James, real quick, I'm going to your boot camp coming up. It's April 25, 26, 27?
28. 4 days.
4 days. You guys gotta go. How many of y'all are speakers? How many of y'all are speakers? How many of y'all are aspiring speakers? How many of y'all can't get a word in edgewise with a bunch of speakers during the breaks? James, quick thing. Just give me your idea of our events together and just 2 seconds.
I've spoken for a lot of events, and Erik puts on a first class. He does events, public events, and he's had me speak twice, and I've spoken a lot. And he puts on a first class event, treats you great if you're a speaker and you have an opportunity, because it's not easy to get on his stage. If you have an opportunity to speak for him, you got to go do it. First class event. We're doing a couple more coming up in Texas. We did one in D.C. and Texas also, in Dallas area. And first class, he takes care of his people, not just you as a speaker, but it's all audience. So he really cares, and it's very rare in this world of seminars today to find people like Greg and Erik who actually care about the participants.
Oh, thank you. Wow, thank you. I really appreciate you saying that, James. Wow. And thank you so much. And I came from a background, there's a lot of challenges, and thank God I never had these huge adversities and challenges that a lot of us have heard over the last few days, from speakers and touching stories. And my challenge was, I just had to, it was growing up in Washington, D.C., I had a choice. Either hang out with the guys doing drugs, or hang out with other guys doing drugs. Did I mention it was Washington, D.C.? Did I mention, is Cowboy Don still here? It was public school, all right? Need I say more? So I decided to make a choice. Which choice do you think I chose? Either drugs or drugs? No, you guys are crazy. No, I didn't choose. Come on. I found out there was a third choice. I chose me. I chose to hang out with myself. And then I needed to learn and grow. So I decided right then and there, I decided to make a commitment to myself. So I graduated high school, barely, and ended up getting a job, sales job. Anybody in sales here? Anyone in a sales atmosphere? Yeah. Anybody in sales marketing? Anyone not raising their hand? Everyone's hand should be up, right? Okay. Yeah, I got a job in sales, and this was awesome. I thought I was going to be so good at sales, and guess what I was? I sucked. I really, no, I was lousy at sales. I had no idea what I was doing. I actually called them. People would ask me, hey, what do you do? And I said, and I'm not going to tell you when this was. It was years ago. I'll save it now. But they would say, what do you do? And I said, instead of saying I'm in sales because I thought it was a negative connotation, I ended up changing it around. I said, I'm in R&D. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. R&D, right? Research and development, right? I'm thinking, this is perfect. But little did anyone know what R&D really meant to me. You want to know what it meant? It meant ramen noodle days. That's what it meant. Yeah, thanks for laughing and applauding. That was awesome. Yeah, I lived on this stuff. I was, top ramen noodles? Do you guys know these? Who knows what top ramen noodles are? You say, wow, okay. What are you clapping for? You like top? Tell you what, who just clapped? Who wants a top ramen noodle? I got one for you somewhere. There you go, Eldridge, pass that back here. All right, so guys, it was my top ramen noodle days. If you don't know what these are, they're like 6 for $1, 5 flavors, beef, chicken, pork, shrimp, oriental. I used to live on this stuff. I was broke and stupid at the same time. I actually thought that I was gonna write a book about how to make top ramen noodles. And then I realized the book is like $19, and the people eating them could not afford the book in the first place, right? Then I got fired from my job. Has anyone here been guilty of getting fired from a commission-only job? A job you don't get paid for in the first place. You don't have to raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. So, yeah. You know what they wanted is they wanted the space, the computer space or whatever. So they kicked me out. It caused pain in my life. And it caused enough pain for me that I needed to change some things around. I didn't want to stay there. I didn't want to stick there. How many of y'all have stuck there before? And you don't have to raise your hand. Just go like this, go, or go. Yeah, it's stickability is a totally different subject of grace. I love it. But getting out of your own way. You know, who's your biggest competitor usually is who? Yourself. Our limiting belief factor. You know, Greg and I were talking the other day about, sometimes we need to fire ourselves and then rehire ourselves in a different capacity. So it caused pain in my life. I searched out some things right then and there. I decided, I'm going to change some things around. I did 3 commitments to myself. I said, I'm going to find mentors. I'm going to develop my own system. And I'm going to commit to myself every day to learn and grow. Like Jim Rohn used to tell us, right? Work harder on yourself than your job or your career. What do? Don't say, oh, I sell this or I offer this. No, you change people's lives, right? And that's really what I needed to change my mental atmosphere about that whole system. So I developed something called Habitudes, Habitude Warrior. How many of y'all have my Habitude Creed? Does everyone have that? Oh, thanks. How many of y'all have those hanging in your house? I guess. So just say house. All right. Yeah, and it's just a creed to myself. I don't have one on me. I'll get you one later if you like. It's a creed that I say to myself that I'm the best. I am focused. I will succeed. I believe in myself. I set high expectations. I don't let others bring me down. How many of y'all know people who do bring you down? And you allow them to bring you down as well. And you don't change that stickability. You don't change where you are. I learned something that the answers have changed from year to year. But the questions might be the same. It's almost like Albert Einstein, 1942, I believe it was, administered an exam to the senior class of Oxford University. And he gives out his exam, and his assistant comes up and says, Dr. Einstein, do you realize we just gave the same exact exam, the same questions this year from last year? It's the same questions to the senior class this year. Isn't that an issue? Isn't that a problem? Should we pull these exams? And Dr. Einstein said, no, dude. Well, I don't know if he said, I don't know if he, wouldn't that be cool? I mean, seriously, that'd be so cool. No, dude, seriously, don't worry about it. Like in the British accent. No, he said, can you imagine? He says, no. The questions may be the same, but year to year, guess what changes? The answers change. So we need to change with the answers as well. How many of y'all has business changed from last year to this year? Bernie, we talk about that exponentially. It changes from year to year. Are you changing your habits and your attitude? That was the genesis of my Habitude training. And it was all about changing my inner habits and my external habits, obviously, as well as my attitude. We all needed an attitude adjustment. So one of my Habitude trainings is really the power of the 6 C's. And it's C's as in, the letter. And really it's easy. It's clarity, having clarity. Yeah, if you want to write this down, please. Clarity, character, credibility, communication, consistency, commitment. We send our coaching clients, our students, through a system to harness all of these areas. We're just talking about commitment and having character. I mean, having character, what's that mean to you? It means 2 major things to me. One is having the character that somebody recommends you to somebody else and says, what, that person does the right thing at all times, right? All times. How many of y'all meet people who say one thing, yet their body language says a whole completely different thing? Have you noticed that before? Have you noticed some people who look at you and they're talking to you, yet they're not talking to you, they're talking through you or past you? Yeah. How many of y'all have high-fived me over the last couple days? Who's high-fived me today? I mean, the last couple days. Yeah. How many of y'all have high-fived somebody else today? Oh, wow. Really? Well, I just had you do that, didn't I? Come on. I walked into that one, didn't I? That's hilarious.